Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Steve Larsen, and you're listening to a very special episode of Sales Funnel Radio. I've spent the last 4 years learning from the most brilliant marketers today. And now I've left my 9-to-5 to take the plunge and build my $1 million business. The real question is, how will I do it without VC funding or debt, completely from scratch? This podcast is here to give you the answer. Join me and follow along as I learn, apply, and share marketing strategies to grow my online business using only today's best internet sales funnels. My name is Steve Larsen, and welcome to Sales Funnel Radio. Hey, what's up, guys? I am very, very excited for today. This is, you guys got a treat ready for you today. This is going to be... It's going to be a lot of fun. You know, there's been a lot of times when I've been holding my my little ones, or, you know, I'm the oldest of 6 kids, actually, and it's pretty fascinating to see the wisdom that comes from anywhere around us. You know, wisdom has no age limits. Wisdom has no bounds. And, you know, I do a lot of live funnel builds. And I know some of you guys have had the chance to join me on that and actually build a sales funnel live with me. Well, there was this one occasion, and this will help set the stage for this very special individual who's coming on with me in just a moment. But I was building the sales funnel one time, and then there was one guy on there who was just really interactive with me and was pretty much over typing, finishing my sentences, and I remember over one instance, went and looked up the URL of the funnel that I was building live in front of everybody, went to that and logged in and actually opted into that funnel as I was building it live in front of everybody. It was hilarious. It made me laugh really, really hard. I had no idea that it was a 12-year-old and until literally we met at Funnel Hacking Live, and it astounded me. I mean, when I was 12 years old, I think I was eating, you know, gummy bears and playing Halo. I mean, that's it. You know, it's amazing to me to see the actual wisdom, the incredible, so advanced compared to what I was doing when I was 12 years old. So, anyways, I have incredible respect for this individual. Very, very, and we've, you know, honestly become great friends the past little bit here, and it's really fun to see his journey. But I want to, guys, welcome to the show, Noah Lenz. Noah, how are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. Awesome to be here today on Sales Funnel Radio.
Oh man, it's good to have you. It's very good to have you. You know, that time when you were dancing circles around me while I was building these funnels live, I was like, man, who's this guy? This is awesome. And I was like, whoa, that's incredible.
Yeah, I mean, like, I listen to the show all the time. It's like, you know, I'm at school. It's like, oh, new Sales Funnel Radio episode. Well, I'm going to listen to this at lunch. Okay, good. I don't need to wait till I get home. Like, and it's so awesome to actually be on the show right now. Like, I always listen to it, but to be on the show, it's just amazing.
Oh, man, you're an inspiration. I mean, I know that every person is going to be, will kill me if I do not ask the question, how on earth did you get started doing this? You know, this is not a normal thing for a 12-year-old to do, you know? It's amazing.
That is literally the most common question I get asked.
I'm sure.
And in terms of the whole entrepreneurship game, I'm not really sure what drew me to it entirely, but when I was about 8-ish, I really got into the business of making websites, like using WordPress and all that.
Wow. And
eventually my dad's like, you need to, you know, start making some money off this, start, you know, doing it for some other people. So my first one is actually for a political candidate in the local area.
Wow.
And I made a website for him and all that. And then about a year ago, I saw a video from who is now my good friend and mentor, and I actually build funnels for him, Caleb Maddox. And he's like, everybody needs to read the book .com Secrets. And I'm like, okay, I'll go do it. And it turns out we already had the book on our bookshelf. So that night, I literally I could not put the thing down. It's like, oh my gosh.
Wow.
Dude, you can have a one-click upsell. You don't even need to type in their credit card. Oh my gosh. And I just got so into it. And eventually I'm like, how can I do this? I could build, and I had the ideas going in my mind about what different funnels I could build, but I was never like crazy about it for a while. And then eventually I remembered that a while back I had done a website for this political candidate, and I'm like, I really liked doing websites for political candidates. It seems that we're kind of easy to deal with. It's the same, type of thing. I need to get serious about this. So I was thinking, how could I do this? I could send out stuff in the mail. I could maybe hire somebody to cold call. And then I remembered .com secrets, and I'm like, whoa, I can make a funnel for this. So that's how I basically got started with the funnel game, and ever since I've been obsessed with it.
That's incredible. So you go through and you read .com secrets. You go, that is so interesting to me that you did that. So as you've been going through and building this stuff and putting all these things together, first of all, you said something that I thought was really, really interesting. You said that your dad eventually said, "Hey, it's time to go try and make money with this." That's very wise for a parent to do that. What was your reaction when he said that?
Well, it wasn't like full intensity, but just one day, I remember this vividly. My brother and my mom were at some sort of play or something, and I was at my dad's office, and he was like, "So you make these websites for other people, and you like doing it for fun. How about do you think, maybe you could get something going here?" And I'm just like, oh, wow. And I just was like, rather than sitting around all day playing video games, I just got it going.
That's awesome. And was he able to help you on certain things? Or, I mean, you seem like you're just full steam ahead on your own and don't really need, no one's pushing you along to do this.
Well, he gave me the resources. We always joke around about he taught me how to use cPanel wrong or something. But he gave me the resources. He gave me all the resources that I needed, and then he taught me a little just what to do here, and there. But after he gave me the resources, honestly, I just watched, YouTube videos, read books, listened to podcasts. I just mostly learned it on my own, but if it weren't for him introducing me to the resources, I wouldn't be where I am. So.
What's your favorite part of the entire funnel building process itself? What do you like to actually do with it?
Oh, in terms of my favorite type of funnel, or
type of funnel, or is it the building? Do you like writing the copy, the sales message?
Honestly, it's the offer creation.
Oh, cool.
The page building's cool. But I like the offer creation, figuring out, okay, we have this. What else can I give? What else can I give? What else can I give to make it as awesome as possible? But really, all around, I like, just doing webinar slides. I love doing webinars, and then I also it turns out, but I'm really good at high ticket funnels, so I need to do some more of those. So, but I like the high ticket funnels, and then I also like, webinars and offer creation.
That's amazing. So high ticket funnels and webinars. And now I saw recently you've been really active on Instagram. You've been publishing like crazy. You're probably one of my best students ever from the podcast. You're actually doing all of it, which is awesome. Now, when you're doing webinars, you just barely did one. What is it that you're selling now? What are you doing now?
Okay, so right now, I need to get more focused. And one of Russell's, actually the very first one he did at Funnel Hacking Live has helped a lot with that. But on the most recent webinar I did, I think I mentioned Caleb Maddox earlier.
Yeah.
But he used to have a program called Sumo Success, and he also did it with somebody called Emily Shea.
Yeah.
And it went great. I think you actually built the funnel for that originally, the webinar, didn't you, Steve?
I think so. For it may not be the right or the same one, but definitely did a while ago.
Yeah, on like Funnel Hacker TV or something.
It's a long time ago. I don't remember, honestly.
Yeah, no problem. But you built so many funnels that it's just like crazy. So he had all this content for like Maddox Book Club, Sumo Success, on his YouTube channel. And he was spending crazy amounts of time on it when it was really just like a tripwire, kind of like Funnel U,
right,
or just like a middle offer. And he was spending a ton of time on it, and he was also had a publishing company at the time, which he was spending just as much time on. And the publishing company was just like far exceeding his expectations. And there were a whole bunch of problems going on with Suma. So he had to shut it down. But it was driving me nuts because I'm like, well, he has all this good content, but we're just not doing anything with it. So I talked to him in kind of like what you did with Secrets Masterclass, to taking all his content and putting it together in like chronological order and like getting that all like, first, in order to do this, you need to do this, and then this. So I got it all together in one huge membership site, got it all mapped out on a spreadsheet first, then plugged it in, all that. And there's like hundreds of lessons in there, but it just, the goal is to help kids become successful and all that. And so that's what the webinar is for right now.
That's incredible. So you built, oh my gosh, I'm just blown away right now. You were probably the smartest kid I've ever met in my entire life, Noah. That is so incredible. Oh my gosh. So you went through, you put his content in an order that's more easy to consume and actually apply and do stuff with. That's amazing. And then you built a webinar to sell it. Mm-hmm. And congratulations, man. That's like, it takes the rest of us adults a while just to do that alone. That's really, really... You should be very proud. I hope that you am, man.
Thank you.
I hope that you are. That's incredible.
And the goal with that was we actually codenamed it Project Passive Income. So the goal of this, like, we just wanted to take all the content that he already had and then basically just put me in charge of actually selling it. So that's what we've been doing.
Now, what kind of roadblocks have you hit along the way as you've been doing this?
I've hit a lot of them, not like huge things, but one of them is, at first, to be honest, I was very hesitant to actually want to use ClickFunnels. Like,
sure.
I was like, it's $97 a month. Oh, blah, blah, blah. False belief. So I'm like, ugh. But eventually it's like, you know what? I need to get this out there, but I don't want to use ClickFunnels. I don't want to use WordPress. I know, I'm going to use lead pages, which I now call Loki pages. So I sign up for lead pages, $25 a month, 4 times cheaper. So I signed up lead pages, and I get in there, and it was not good. And I get in there to Loki pages, and I'm starting building out my thing. And I say, perfect, now it's time to go do the checkout page. Perfect, great. So I go in there to the checkout page. It says checkout page is not available unless you upgrade to the whatever a month plan. And it was more than ClickFunnels. And I'm like, but I don't want ClickFunnels. Oh, Samcart. What about Samcart? So I go run over to Samcart. $25. Perfect. It's as much as lead pages. Go over there. What do you mean my landing page can only have 100 characters? Come on now. Well, 100 character landing pages sell better. Okay, sure thing. So, but I just got so tired of it, and I ran over to ClickFunnels, and it was like the best decision of my life. And I wish I would have just saved myself that time and all that, and just originally went with ClickFunnels. So that was the main one.
Oh, that's incredible. No, that's amazing. What other kind of things do you run into? Like, I mean, I know you like the offer creation piece, the actual building of it, obviously, I'm sure. What are you doing to kind of get traffic to your stuff right now?
Traffic. That's been a major roadblock for me in terms of the initial question. But I have been studying traffic like crazy lately. So I am doing a lot of Facebook ads, and what I've found out is I'm not very good with the actual like conversion type, traffic type. We need a 2.5 frequency with a $17 ad cap or whatever. Like, I don't understand all that, but I'm fairly good with the copy and just the actual ad type. So right now I'm figuring out like how we can take Facebook ads to the next level and all of that. but like, I've just been running my own, but I'm looking to hire like an ads manager where I deal with the creative piece, they deal with all that. And then I've also been for Sumo Success. I've been working on Dream 100 strategy for other big players in this spot, in this space, and that's what I've been doing a lot of, getting like cool gift packages together. And then also, like, you can never underestimate the power of events. You can get a ton of traffic into your funnels just from going to events. So that's what I've been doing a lot of too. And I used to do a lot more Google ads. I'm not a huge fan of Google ads, but that's mainly where I've been getting my traffic.
Yeah, oh, that's awesome. So going ads, yeah, Facebook, I'm not honestly... I don't want to learn how to do that stuff. I can write the copy, the hook part, all that stuff. I love that part. But
same here.
The mechanics of it is like, I'd rather do Dream 100 stuff, things like that. Now,
exactly.
What are you doing for traffic as far as by going to events? That was kind of interesting.
So whenever I went to Funnel Hacking Live, so whenever I went to Funnel Hacking Live, I had this funnel built out, and it was a funnel, and it was basically like a homepage funnel, if you guys have ever heard of that.
Yeah.
But it was only for FHL attendees. And so I had something on there, and it's like, wait, do you want this exact funnel for yourself? You can get it for only, $47 or whatever. And and it was also just a great list grower, and a lot of it too is just networking. And then you can get connections there, and then later on you can go back to those people, keep providing value, helping them with everything. And then later on, you can say, hey, I have this real special offer I think would be great for you. And then also, like, I went to one of Caleb's entrepreneur retreats a while back. And there's a couple people there that are on a waiting list right now wanting me to build their funnels for them. So that's what a lot of it has been.
Oh, that's awesome. Thanks for sharing that. I wanted to... I mean, it's no doubt that you're gonna be successful in this. I'm sure you already are, which is awesome. As far as looking back to, again, what kind of got you where you are, what are the books or the courses or the educational things that really helped you get where you are? You know what I mean? If you were to sit down, like, this is something I'm thinking of right now. Wow, I wish my little girl is 4 years old, and I hope so much that in 4 more years I can get her going on these kinds of things too. You know what I mean? What kinds of things do you think I should indoctrinate her with? Teach her. That would help. You know what I mean? As a parent, what were the things that you look back and you're like, oh, thanks, Dad, that helped me a lot?
Really would just, like, rather than like waiting, just like actually doing something and just like going forward with it. And then like Expert Secrets, obviously I've read that book I don't even know how many times now. .com Secrets, and then also the Funnel You gift package. That's an amazing awesome package that has all like a lot of stuff. And then of course we also have the Funnel Hacks membership, and like just that alone has so much content in there that you can easily be successful with it.
That's awesome. And what? Where do you keep going to keep learning the information as well without getting overwhelmed? How do you choose what to learn and what not to learn?
Okay, so more or less, I listen basically in terms of business. I listen to you, Dave Woodward, and Uncle Russell, as I like to call him. Uncle
Russell, nice.
Caleb calls him Uncle Russell all the time, and somebody the other day was like, "No wonder you're so successful. Your uncle is Russell Brunson." Anyways, so I study a few other players in the business game, but I mainly just study you three, and I just study like everything you have out there. Like Russell, like if I sometimes I constantly reload my Instagram like every 5 minutes just to see if he's posted a new story. Like I have a Zap set up so that whenever he posts a new YouTube video, I get a text. So like I've like crazy study his stuff. And like funnel you obviously whenever the new edition comes in the mail, I rip the package open, read it right away. So and then I'm also just like always go back, study his old stuff. I got the little marketing in your car MP3 drive.
Yeah.
And I'm listening to all 257 episodes like crazy, just going through trying to take away little nuggets. And then so yeah, rather than like getting overwhelmed with a whole bunch of gurus, I just study deeply with a couple of them.
I think that's really key. I think it's really smart. I'm noticing more and more just drinking deeply from just the 2 or 3 you love and broadly from the rest. I absolutely love that. What do you think is driving you to do this? You know what I mean?
I think it's more or less the impact, because like especially with like Suma's success, it's like that's what like helped me, and like I know that if other kids can get that, it's just like amazing. But just like also at the end of the day, I just love marketing too. Like marketing is like my favorite thing on planet Earth, other than like my family and God and all that.
Right.
But just marketing, I love it. So
No, that's so cool.
I'm so obsessed with it. So that's a lot of it.
That's so cool. I will never bash public education or anything like that, but more and more and more, it's no longer enough to actually make a real difference in the long run for how to actually make money. So I think it's really amazing that you've dove into it this early. And honestly, with Suma's success and you basically are bringing in your own students, right? Other kids' students you're teaching, you're helping them being successful as well. That's awesome. I'm sure that's fast tracking a lot of what you're doing as well. Now, what advice would you give for somebody who just, I don't know, they feel kind of stuck. They see what could happen, but they're like, I don't even know where to start on this.
Well, I mean, what I would do is I wouldn't be like trying to be perfect at first. I would just like get your ClickFunnels account. Don't try lead pages. Don't try Samcart. Get your ClickFunnels account and go sign up and literally like make a webinar funnel, or just read expert secrets, read .com secrets, and like Brandon and Kaylin, what they did is they would watch a video for like 30 seconds, stop it, go do it. And you should do the same thing, like read expert secrets, do a webinar, okay, I'll sign up for funnel scripts here, enter my stuff in, okay, perfect, got a webinar, let's run some traffic to it, boom. So but I think rather than just being obsessed with it, like, of course, like, I'm a huge Russell fan. Like, I study him like crazy. But, like, don't wait, like, 6 months to study and then execute. Just, like, execute and then keep studying along the way.
That's incredible. That's incredible. Well, hey, what's coming up for you next? What's the next thing that you want to go do?
A few months, actually, ago, my teacher had this, thing called self-paced math, my math teacher, and I'm like, oh, that's cool, whatever, but I really liked it, actually. Like, I liked it better than the normal math. I just but she was using like this Google site and all that, and I'm like, this needs to be a ClickFunnels membership site. So I went in and I like spent like a week building it out in ClickFunnels, and then I came in and I showed it to her, and I showed her this, that, and it's funny because she was like, there was another teacher there, and she was saying like, oh wow, that's awesome, and then like she like somehow, I don't know, I must have got caught off guard, but she asked me like about like my ClickFunnels stuff and whatnot, so I must have said something about that, I don't know, but anyway, so and then she's like, what's funny though is there was a science teacher there also in the room, and he's like, awesome soft skills, and then we had a science presentation and he didn't want me to use the perfect webinar script. I'm like,
are you serious?
well, that's how I convinced her to use this math program. Anyways,
You're putting your school presentations into perfect webinar format?
More or less.
That's awesome. Do you trial close all the way to get an A? And
Exactly what I was going to say. Does that make sense?
Does that make sense? It does, yeah.
I'm glad you think that. Do you do that in your webinar?
Oh, no, that's incredible. That's incredible. So somehow your teachers are finding out about what it is that you're doing behind the scenes.
Yeah, exactly. But what I'm excited about is that, she's like, I need to do this. And I'm like, you know what? You can do this as long as we can partner on selling this to other schools, and then I'll just give you a certain % of the, sales. And she's like, okay, sounds good. So what I'm excited about is this summer she's gonna be refilming all the videos and all that, making it even better. And then we're going to do it kind of like Summa Success, where like we make it entertaining for the kids and like throw in funny memes and stuff.
Yeah.
But anyways, so we're going to do that this summer, and then I think we're going to do a webinar to sell it. So that's what I'm excited about too, just getting that out there and making, math more interesting. At least it was for me.
That's fascinating. So you're literally partnering with teachers and showing them. That's incredible. You know that note? I mean, that's amazing. I just got to stop and just acknowledge that real quick. That's amazing. I mean, I was doing that in college. I had never thought of doing it. I was that kid that was trying to not get in trouble in high school for selling just random knickknacks.
Oh, like the pen.
Yeah, that's right. I forget you know all my stuff as well. Yeah. That's so cool to me that you're doing that. Just congrats to you for moving forward on those things. So, what is it that you how should I ask this? What is it that you, I guess, as far as this impact, I mean, you're developing this talent, you're developing the skill, you're developing the ability to sell face-to-face, sell ideas. So right now you're going to go off and you're going to partner with the teachers and stuff. What about like 10 years from now? You know what I mean? It's that question that I always got tired of all the adults asking me, what do you want to be when you grow up? But I'm going to go ahead and ask you, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Really, at the end of the day, I just want to, be doing the same thing that I'm doing right now. I mean, I working on writing my first book right now.
Great. Wow.
So I'm hoping that I can have multiple. I just want to keep, marketing, just helping as many people as possible. Maybe, having some sort of like funnel building agency for other business owners. But really more than anything, just like keep marketing, keep doing what I'm more or less doing now, and just, trying to help as many people as possible.
Now, I just want to ask just one final question here, because it seems to be something that you have mastered, which is just fantastic. When you have something that is, okay, let's say you're like, oh man, I don't know what a funnel is. I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is. When you encounter something that is new that you need to learn, what is your process for learning something quickly so that you can actually use it? Because you seem to be very good at that.
Really? I don't know. I've just gotten so used to it. I guess I go to youtube.com and I type in the search box how to do it. It's not that simple, but more or less actually it is. But
yeah, isn't that interesting? Yeah.
Like, I will look it up, and like sometimes I might get a book on it. I might subscribe to a podcast and listen to a few episodes on it. And then, like, if it's something that I'm really interested in, I'll immerse myself in it. But if it's just, like, a more or less a simple skill, like, I'll learn it quickly and then implement on it. Like, what's funny is, like, the other day I had a webinar and I realized that there was no chat box because we weren't doing it for, like, GoToWebinar or anything. We were just doing it through YouTube Live with an iframe on the ClickFunnels page.
Sure.
So I realized that there was no chat box, and it was like 20 minutes before the webinar. And what's funny is in school, they probably would have sent like 2 hours saying, here's how to configure the chat box to make it look all pretty. Make sure the welcome message says welcome to this webinar. Make sure the title is blah, blah, blah. But really, I just wanted to get it going because the webinar was so soon. So like I more or less just Googled chat box or something. Or I think I might have like logged into like a membership site or something where there was like a chat box resource, and I real quick like just signed up for it and embedded it. So I think more than anything, it's just taking action. And then like the one thing you should immerse yourself in, if it's anything, is offer creation and then just funnel building. Like, you know, like all the other things that supplement that, like those I like to spend time on, but not as much as that. So when I need to learn those more than anything, I just hop on over to YouTube or Google and look up how to do it.
That's incredible. Noah, thank you so much for taking the time to do this and teach the rest of us and share your journey. I mean, it's really, really fascinating to see everything that you're doing here. And the speed, I think that's something that's really just blown me away. Very, very fascinating. Where can people learn more about you and connect with you?
So, right before this call, I made a real cool link that you guys can actually go to and get this special marketing guide that I normally sell for anywhere from like $7 to $97. And it just has some like checklist and all that you need to make sure you have in place before you launch your funnel. Because I remember when I was launching my very first funnel, and then I realized like half of the things were wrong, out of order, didn't have everything that you needed on the checklist, and I don't want you guys to have to go through that. So I decided that since you guys are listening to this really awesome podcast, I will give you guys this entirely free. All you need to do is go to Noah Lenz, that's NOAHLENZ.com/Steve, and you will be able to get this marketing guide 100% free. You know, no tripwire, no nothing. 100% free, just because I want to give value to everybody here on the podcast.
That's very nice of you, Noah. So it's Noah Lenz, LENZ, as in zebra.com/Steve. Awesome, man. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thanks for taking the time. This has meant quite a lot.
Yeah, thank you for having me on today.
Hey, thanks for listening. The most common question I get is, Steve, will you look at my funnel? Of course. Whether you want me to coach you, give some hand-holding and guidance during your funnel build, or simply review the one you have, head over to coachmesteve.com and book your session now.